Good morning. Well, maybe we're not live yet. Let me see here if it's still thinking. Okay, I think we're good. If you are watching live, let me know in the comments that we are actually live. And if you're watching the replay, comment #replay or something to let me know you were here and hanging out with me, because I'm just making sure that we are live. Because I don't know. I just am not sure. I think we're good. All right. Good morning. I think we're finally live. So that's awesome. Sorry about that technology, but I choose to have technology work for me this morning and get to share with you these wonderful resources. So today we're talking about needing something fresh, 5 choir warm-up resources that I really like. So, and that have additional things that I'm going to share with you. I'll share a few of my favorites from some of these resources, a few favorites in general, and then you can just go check out the resources on your own for the rest of the way. All right. If you're new around here, welcome. My name is Andrea Oram. I am a music teacher. I teach pre-K through 12 music classes, choirs, private lessons for piano, ukulele, guitar, voice, and I just have so much fun helping, mentoring newer music teachers, helping them figure out strategies for some of these different things for ukulele, teaching in a class or in privately, for making choir fun and run smoothly, for classroom management for younger kids, all sorts of things. So it is a blast for me to do that, and I love being able to share my resources with you. If you ever are like, I would love actual feedback or help picking out repertoire for my actual groups and things like that, that's what I'm here for. You can book a time for actual feedback and private questions, individual questions, if that is something that you are looking for a resource for. So, fun fact for you. But I want to get talking about today's topic because I love warming up. Maybe I'm a little too nerdy. But whether it's my private lesson students who take private lessons, private voice lessons specifically, or whether it is my whole choir, I just love working on different technique things, helping the voice warm up, hearing the voice warm up, seeing kids engage with each other and have fun. So as we go, if you have a favorite warm up, let me know in the comments if you already know them, or if you're like, I'm going to try that one, or if you have questions about anything as we go. Okay. And some of you I can pop up on screen if you have a specific question that would be helpful for the rest of the group. So let's get started. One of my favorites is, so there's a couple resources I found on Teachers Pay Teachers, which are really awesome. And one of them has one of my favorite warm-ups called Oppor. It is a really wonderful round, but I'm going to sing it just so you can hear what it sounds like. It's in minor, and there's not very many that are in minor. All right. So here's one of my favorite warm-up. I like to work on vowels for this one. I like to work on conducting and timing. I like to work on unification of sound. So here we go. Ah, poor bird, take your flight far above the sorrows of this dark night. So that's how Ah, Poor Bird goes, if you are familiar with that one. If you're new to that one, it's just a really lovely one that sounds really nice and around. So that's one of my favorites. That is in one of the Teachers Pay Teachers freebie resources I posted in the description of this video. I put links to all of these resources in the description of this video, so that you can check them out if we don't have enough time to cover some of the things that you are interested in looking at. So one of the other resources is called Wander the World with Warm-Ups. And I like this one because it has little examples from all over the place. And some of them are great warm-ups, but some of them make just great simple songs for my younger students. So I kind of repurpose them. And then, fun fact, my younger students, when they get into my choirs, know some of my warm-ups already. So then that's really special. But one of my favorites, I knew before I got this one, but I use it all the time. It's called Sarasponda. So I'll sing that one just for a second for you. It is nonsense syllables, but it is originally a Dutch folk tune. So from the Netherlands. So, Sarasponda, 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 ret set set. Sarasponda, 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 ret set set. Adoreo, adore bundeo, adore bunde, ret set set, ase paseo. And with my little kids, I have them clap on the ret set sets or do different actions and stomps on different parts of it. And that really gets them moving, gets them excited. With my older students, I use all sorts of different voices. There's lots of things you can do with it. Lots of things you can make it fun, make it kind of crazy if you want. So there's lots of resources in this one. They're from all over the place. But I really like that. There's from 20 different countries, I think, represented, and 40 different warm-ups. So check that out. There's also a resource that I can't find right now. I think it's maybe actually with some of my other stuff that's I can't find at the moment, but it's called the Choral Warm-Up like collection or resource. It's like a big collection for choral, and it's categorized. What I love about it is it's categorized by what technique or what specific thing you want to focus on working on. And so you can look up, okay, I really need to work on maybe eliminating like a nasal sound for a certain vowel or for a certain part of what we're working on in a song, in our concert music. And so then you can work on that starting in the warm-ups. So go check out that resource in the link. I can't find mine right now to show you, which I'm super upset about. So maybe I'm just going to have to buy another copy because that's worth it. That one is so worth it. But my other resource, this is resource number 5. I don't know if I was counting, if we lost count. This one is so much fun. This is also another global resource. And what's fun is I use a lot of these with my younger students too, but some of them work great as warm-ups for my older students. So one of them that I'm going to tell you about is actually a movement or steady beat type warm-up, which is great for older kids because it gets them thinking about not conducting. It gets them thinking about watching conducting and staying together and staying unified. So there's a couple. I'll show you this one, and then I'll show you one more that's not in any of the resources that I shared. But it goes like this. Lollipop, lollipop, teach me to sing. Gobble, gobble, gobble like a Tino-ling. And if you say 2, you are out of the game. So 1, 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, there's a leader that's supposed to call out a number from 1 to 9, and you count up to that number. So if somebody accidentally says 2, then so that would be the one you leave out. Or if somebody says 5, then that's the number that you skip when you're counting up, or something like that. So then if somebody accidentally says that number, then they would be out. And the idea is that you're keeping a really steady beat and they're able to say it. If they are counting the numbers out of the steady beat, then you can have them also be out. So you can make it trickier for older students versus younger students. This other game I'm going to teach you is a similar type of game where it helps them work together and stay unified and stay in the steady beat of the group. So it's called Pass the Beat Around the Room. You have each person in the circle, you stand in the circle, say the number, or so one syllable. Sorry, you say one syllable and then there's a beat of rest at the end. So pass the beat around the room, pass the beat. And I would be like the one that changes direction or just am a steady beat. But if they say it too fast or too slow, then they're out. You can make an out round, like a second circle if you want to. My high schoolers actually really like this one because they can change direction on each other and make it harder. And it's just great for helping them be a little competitive sometimes too. So all sorts of different ideas for both vocal and movement or steady beat based choir warm-ups. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite one that you want to share and help the rest of us learn even more awesome examples. I like to do lots of lip trills right at the beginning to help us access all of our voice, our head voice, our chest voice, all sorts of fun things. So I hope this was helpful for you. I don't see any comments, so I don't have anything to share up on our screen. But if you have something to share, pop it in at the replay. And if you are liking this and this is really helpful for you, we have a whole library of these types of videos in the Music Lover to Music Teacher group. So you can pop into that group. There's a link in the description of this video if you're not there. And if you're already there, go to the guide section now and check out some of the other resources for choir or other things that you would like help with, classroom management, all sorts of things like that, and dive into the gold mine that is there. So have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.